Ankita stood hesitantly at the entrance, suitcase in hand, feeling the weight of the moment. The sky loomed overhead, dark clouds swirling ominously, casting a shadow over the hostel. Dim yellow lights flickered, illuminating the cracked walls and peeling paint of the hostel. Ankita felt a chill run down her spine as she noticed the eerie silence surrounding her. Shadows stretched unnaturally across the ground, twisting and turning as if alive. The hostel's windows were dark, like empty eyes watching her every move. Ankita took a deep breath, steeling herself for what lay ahead inside the hostel. With a final glance at the ominous sky, she stepped forward, ready to face the unknown. Did you hear what happened in room 307? They say it's haunted by a girl who never left. I saw a shadow moving behind that door last night.
Did you hear that?
What if we go in and find out the truth?
It moved.
No way.
Look,
I heard strange noises coming from there. We should warn the others to stay away. But what if we're just being superstitious? I can't shake this feeling of dread. The warden's office was dimly lit, casting shadows on the walls. Ankita stood nervously, her hands fidgeting in front of her.
I've heard the rumors, Ankita, and I want to make it clear,
unyielding and cold.
There's no truth to them.
He dismissed the rumors with a wave of his hand, his voice firm. Old files and dusty shelves surrounded them, adding to the unsettling atmosphere. Ankita's heart raced as she tried to find the right words to speak. The stillness in the room was palpable, thick with unspoken tension. With a final glare, the warden made it clear that the matter was closed. Ankita hesitated before the creaky door of room 307. As she pushed the door open, darkness spilled out like a thick fog. Inside, a broken mirror hung crookedly on the wall, reflecting nothing but darkness. The bed appeared slightly disturbed, as if someone invisible had just sat there. The curtains fluttered gently, despite the absence of any wind. Eerie shadows danced across the walls, twisting and turning in the gloom. Ankita felt a chill run down her spine as she stepped further inside. The air was thick with an unsettling presence, as if the room itself was alive. Ankita stands frozen, her eyes locked on the mirror. But her reflection is smiling, an unsettling grin stretching across its face. Cracks begin to form across the surface of the mirror, distorting the reflection. The room is bathed in a chilling blue light, enhancing the eerie atmosphere. Ankita's heart races as she feels a supernatural presence in the air. The reflection begins to move independently, stepping closer to the glass. Ankita's breath quickens as the cracks in the mirror widen ominously. In that moment, she realizes she is not alone in the room. Ankita felt a sudden chill as she entered the dimly lit room. An unseen force pushed her back, making her stumble.
What's happening?
Books began to float eerily in the air around her. The curtains whipped violently, as if caught in a storm.
Get away from me!
A dark entity shape loomed just beyond her sight. The atmosphere thickened with an intense sense of dread. Ankita's heart raced as she felt the entity's presence closing in. In that moment, horror enveloped her completely. Ankita stood frozen, her heart racing as darkness enveloped the room. A faint glow began to illuminate the corner near the window. Suddenly, the ghost of a young girl appeared, her face pale and haunting.
Why are you here?
Her long, messy hair hung down, obscuring part of her face. Ankita's breath caught in her throat as the ghost's gaze locked onto hers. The room felt colder, the air thick with an unsettling presence. The ghost's faint glow flickered, casting dramatic shadows across the walls. Ankita finally found her voice, whispering a desperate plea for the ghost to leave. Ankita stands near the open window, her eyes glazed over in a trance. A ghostly figure looms behind her, whispering dark secrets. The wind howls violently, rattling the window frame. The curtains dance like spirits, swirling around in chaos. Ankita's heart races as she feels the presence closing in. The city lights flicker ominously, casting eerie shadows. She teeters on the edge, the height amplifying her fear. In this moment, the line between reality and the supernatural blurs. Gauri burst into the room, her heart racing with determination. She spotted Ankita, entranced and unaware of the chaos around her. Gauri quickly grabbed Ankita's arm, shaking her back to reality. The ghost in the corner reacted violently, its form twisting in anger. The room shook violently, objects rattling and falling around them. Gauri shouted, "We need to get out of here," as the tension escalated. Ankita blinked, finally breaking free from the ghost's grip. Together, they prepared to face the ghost, united in their bravery. Warden and Gauri rushed towards Ankita, panic etched on their faces. The ghost's furious scream echoes through the air, sending chills down their spines. Ankita's eyes widen in terror as she feels the ghost's presence closing in. Warden grabs Ankita's arm, pulling her away from the window just in time. Gauri shouts for them to hurry as objects begin to crash around them. The ghost's face distorts further, its rage palpable as it loses its grip. Ankita stumbles, but Warden holds her tightly, determination in his eyes. With one final scream, the ghost fades away, leaving a heavy silence behind. The room is filled with swirling incense smoke, creating an ethereal atmosphere. Sacred symbols are meticulously drawn on the floor, glowing faintly in the darkness. Deer flames flicker gently, casting warm light and dancing shadows around the room. Gauri and the Warden stand together, their voices rising in a rhythmic chant. The atmosphere thickens as the ghost begins to fade into the shadows. The chanting grows louder, resonating with the energy of the room. A sense of spiritual energy fills the air, palpable and heavy. As the last echoes of the chant fade, the ghost disappears completely into the night. Ankita sits on the edge of her bed, taking a deep breath. The warm lighting envelops her, contrasting with the darkness she just escaped. She glances around, taking in the safety of her surroundings. Ankita's heart begins to slow as she feels the weight of relief. The silence in the room is a stark contrast to the chaos she experienced. She wraps her arms around her knees, finding comfort in the moment. Ankita closes her eyes, allowing herself to feel safe for the first time. In this moment, she begins to heal from the darkness of the past. The door to room 307 stands ajar, inviting yet foreboding. Inside, an unsettling darkness looms, swallowing all light. A faint shadow flickers within, hinting at something unseen. The number 307 is scratched and distorted, a sign of past horrors. An eerie silence envelops the space, amplifying the tension. Every creak of the floorboards echoes like a warning. The air feels thick with lingering horror, as if time stands still. As the camera lingers, the suspense builds to a chilling climax.